February 28, 2026. Pre-dawn in Tehran. The city is asleep when the sky violently erupts. A synchronized wave of massive airstrikes hits the Iranian capital. The precision of the strike relied entirely on an intelligence breakthrough. The CIA had spent years building an exact picture of the most guarded physical compound in the country, successfully mapping the target's movements and security protocols. This maps the Islamic Republic's power structure. For 36 years, the supreme leader held unchecked authority over the parliament, judiciary, and military. This single node's directives reached far beyond Iran's borders, commanding proxies from Hezbollah to the Houthis. Historically, Western military planners avoided targeting a sitting head of state. But in a highly coordinated operation, US and Israeli forces bypassed that norm, directing a synchronized strike directly onto the supreme leader's compound. The blasts leveled the residence. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the man who had ruled Iran with an iron grip since 1989, was killed instantly, along with multiple members of his immediate family. In a matter of minutes, a decades-old geopolitical boundary was crossed. The attack entirely removed the central pillar of a highly centralized state, instantly creating a massive power vacuum in the Middle East. The morning after the strikes, Iranian state media immediately attempted to project stability, broadcasting reports that their commander was alive and directing the military. But the reality on the ground was quickly unraveling. The global public learned the truth before Iranian television admitted it. Donald Trump announced the assassination to the world via a post on Truth Social. Inside Iran, the immediate reaction exposed deep societal divisions. While new footage quickly surfaced of citizens celebrating in the streets, vast crowds of loyalists gathered here at the Imam Reza Shrine as the government declared an official 40-day mourning period. Looking at the Iranian constitution, there is a built-in contingency for this exact scenario. Article 111 dictates that if the supreme leader dies, an interim leadership council is immediately formed to assume his duties. Stepping into the void to lead this interim structure was Ali Larijani. As Iran's paramount security chief, it fell to him to try and hold the fracturing government together. When an entire government is built around a single, infallible figure, removing that figure forces the state to abandon any long-term strategy. The entire apparatus shifts instantly into frantic survival mode. But the US and Israeli forces did not stop at Khamenei. The kinetic pressure continued long after the sun came up. As the interim leaders scrambled to organize, subsequent Israeli airstrikes specifically targeted the council members as they attempted to convene in Tehran. This diagram shows how the operation evolved. It abandoned the strategy of targeting a single leader. By actively destroying the mechanism for choosing a successor, the military campaign became an attempt to permanently break the Iranian government structure. This placed the surviving military commanders in an extreme pressure cooker. They had to aggressively defend their borders, maintain absolute control over their domestic population, all while actively under fire. Outside actors weaponized the chaos. The goal was to keep the pressure so intense that the Iranian state could never successfully rebuild its command structure. The Islamic Republic was established in 1979 with one explicit, violent mandate: the total rejection of inherited dynastic rule. Yet, faced with institutional collapse, the regime embraced a desperate paradox. To survive, they prepared to install Khamenei's own son, Mojtaba Khamenei, as the new supreme leader. The assassination also fractured the international community. Western allies split over how to respond. Leaders like European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen pushed for a complete transition of power, placing her at odds with other European diplomats who hesitated to endorse total regime change. To prove it still had teeth, Iran retaliated by attacking vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. Disrupting a waterway that handles 20% of global oil immediately sent shockwaves through the world economy. The overwhelming deployment of US military assets to the region threatened an all-out war. Faced with total annihilation, both sides rapidly shifted towards ceasefire negotiations. A coordinated strike can eliminate a dictator, but it cannot instantly erase a nation of 90 million people, nor can it dismantle a sprawling network of regional militias. The central architect is gone, leaving the volatile pieces of the Middle East to reassemble themselves without the man who designed the board.